You know what's mind blowing? AI voice technology has advanced so far that it can now replicate the subtle emotional nuances of human speech. We're talking about machines that can whisper conspiracies or deliver dramatic revelations with the skill of a seasoned radio host.
Let me share some fascinating data about that the latest Suno AI system can process over 120 words in 45 seconds while maintaining precise emotional control through something called dynamic composition.
That's incredible when you think about the technical complexity behind it. The system uses these layered vocal tags, everything from deep male voice to whispered vocals, to create this incredibly nuanced performance. It's like conducting a digital orchestra.
Well, here's what really caught my attention. The AI can actually maintain consistent character voices across entire narratives. How do you think that compares to traditional voice acting methods?
That's such an interesting question because it's not just about replicating a voice, it's about understanding the emotional arc of a story. The AI uses what they call emotional mapping to guide the performance through different states, from hushed conspiracy to urgent revelation.
The commercial implications are pretty significant, too. Professional subscriptions now include full commercial rights, though there's still this evolving legal landscape around AI generated content.
Speaking of commercial applications, let's talk about the democratization aspect. Small content creators who could never afford professional voice talent can now produce broadcast quality content. Though, and this is crucial, it still requires significant skill to master the prompting system.
That's right, and the quality control process is much more involved than most people realize. You're looking at multiple iterations, constant refinement of prompts, plus post processing with EQ and compression.
What fascinates me most is how this technology is forcing us to break down the components of effective storytelling. We're essentially teaching machines to understand what makes human speech compelling: the pauses, the emphasis, the emotional buildup.
The technical specifications are pretty impressive too. We're talking about 44.1 kHz's high fidelity audio output, with capabilities for everything from dramatic pauses to strategic emphasis points.
You know what's really interesting about that? The system can actually recognize and replicate subtle vocal nuances that we might not even consciously notice as listeners. It's like we're creating a digital masterclass in human communication.
Well, that brings up an important point about the future of this technology. Where do you see this heading in terms of interactive or personalized content?
Hmm, I think we're moving towards something really revolutionary. Imagine AI voices that can adapt in real time to audience feedback, or personalized audio content that adjusts its emotional tone based on context. The possibilities are endless.
The market implications are significant. We're seeing a shift from traditional voiceover production methods that could cost thousands per project to AI solutions that offer unlimited iterations at a fraction of the cost.
Right? And that's transforming the entire industry. But here's what people often miss: it's not about replacing human creativity, it's about augmenting it. The human element in crafting the narrative, understanding the emotional journey, that's still absolutely crucial.
Looking at the data, the efficiency gains are remarkable. Traditional voiceover productions might take days or weeks, while AI systems can generate multiple variations in minutes.
And yet, what's really exciting is that we're just scratching the surface. The next generation of AI voice technology might be able to handle complex dialogue, maintain consistent character development across long form content, and even adapt to cultural nuances.
The potential impact on global content creation is enormous when you consider the implications for multiple languages and cultural contexts.
So, looking ahead, I think we're going to see this technology reshape not just how we create content, but how we think about human communication itself. It's not just about making things easier or cheaper, it's about understanding and replicating the fundamental elements of human connection through voice.
That's exactly what makes this such a transformative moment in media production history.